So here I am with Bill, a Chinese guy I met in Curitiba, and we are on our way to Iguazu Falls in Brazil. Over here there are lots of waterfalls. As you can see, this is on the Brazilian side, really majestic waterfalls. And one of the cool parts of the waterfalls in Brazil is that you can take a boat ride and go right under the waterfall and get soaked by the waterfall. It is a very surreal experience, amazing. Look at me, look at how happy I look over here. Keep seeing this animal, I have no idea what that is. And here we are taking a tram to the Argentinian side of the Iguazu Falls. This is a really cool part in the falls where you can stand on the Argentina side and you can look at Paraguay and the Brazil land. And there is even a monument here. This is called the Devil's Throat. Up till now, still one of the most majestic waterfalls I've ever seen after 10 years. Of course, there are some smaller falls in the Argentinian side as well. I remember sitting under this cliff here in the Argentinian side and thinking, wow, Argentina, this is the furthest I've ever been from Singapore. About 2.5 years later, I spent almost 3 months between Argentina and Chile in 2017. Over there, you get to see the Itaipu Dam, which is one of the new 7 modern wonders of the world, I believe. And you can skydive over the dam. As you can see, this is the aerial view of the dam, and that's me skydiving right after Christmas, 26th of December. And I was secretly hoping that the guy that I'm tandem skydiving with isn't drunk from the partying last night. But man, look at my face here. This is such an amazing experience for me as well. And there we go. Whoa, look at the adrenaline filled face and look at how euphoric I look. And here we are, right after Iguazu Falls, we went to Rio de Janeiro. And this is outside one of the famous stadium, I believe it's the Macarena Stadium. And this is just such a cool looking church. And this is the inside of it. There are lots of beautiful views in Rio de Janeiro, and here we are taking the cable car up to the top of the Sugarloaf Mountain for one of the amazing views of Rio. Wow. Rio is one of my favorite cities. Here we are at the famous Escalaria Salaron, the Salaron steps at La Paz area of Rio. And here is the gang. We also took a tour into the favelas of Brazil, which is the slum areas of Brazil. At the time, I was still pretty new in traveling, so I didn't take too many videos and photos. So this is just us on the tour. I wish I have taken more videos back then. Just walking through the alleys of the favela, which is quite an interesting experience as well, because favelas, the slums, are thought to be very dangerous. But after being there a couple of times later, I realized this is not always the case. Some are dangerous, but some are what they call pacified, which means they have a really heavy police presence over there. One of the other beautiful views in Rio as well. Now, of course, at Rio you have to take a photo with Cristo, and that's me in 2014 December, and me again at the Christ the Redeemer statue in 2017. I'm not sure why I always bring along a Singapore flag. It's funny. Here is just to show how many people are over there. It's so crowded. Besides skydiving, I also did hang gliding on this trip, which, come to think about it, it's a pretty epic trip, huh? Skydiving and hang gliding. Wow, Owen. Landing on the beach. Such a cool experience. I also went down to New Year's Day in Rio and Copacabana Beach. I didn't take any footage, so this is just a footage I found online. There are 2 million people dressed in white, celebrating, counting down and welcoming the New Year's together on Copacabana Beach. Such an incredible experience. And this is one of the most beautiful fireworks I've seen in my life. I think it lasted around 20 minutes. Man, it's such an amazing experience. This is just us after partying too much over New Year's. We head to Florianopolis or Floripa, which is a beach city and also a party city. And here we are, my friends and I, trying out the slacklining. And there I am, flying gracefully to the other side. And of course doing some sandboarding activities as well. I think this is my first time. I looked so young back then and having so much fun. At Florianopolis, we also went to 2 concerts. One is of David Guetta, another one of Hardwell. I was a crazy Hardwell fan back then. Thank you for watching this video.